Hi, welcome to Oh Heavens. We're talking about heaven. And of course, anytime you talk about heaven, you end up with questions about life and death, and even sometimes hell. And that's the question we look at momentarily today. It's a question that gets bounced around a lot, and some denominations struggle with it. The question is this: is there an intermediate hell? Or what about purgatory? Um, and now, the answer I'm going to give you to the first question might surprise you, but stay with me, I'll explain it. Yes, there's an intermediate hell. When an unbeliever dies, his body goes into the grave and his spirit and soul go to Hades. Revelation 20, stay with me here, tells us that death and Hades delivered up the dead. That's verse 11 through 15 of Revelation 20. This passage indicates that Hades remains an intermediate hell until the great white throne of judgment, when death and Hades will be cast into the lake of fire. That's the permanent hell. So there you go. But here's what you need to know. Hades is not a place of decision. So if you're in Hades, there's no come back. I mean, you're destined for the lake of fire. So you are well on your way. There's no such place as purgatory. The Bible teaches that it's appointed unto men once to die, but after that, there's judgment. In Luke 16:23, Abraham describes a great gulf fixed between Hades and paradise, so that those who want to pass from here to there cannot. The passage illustrates that there is a permanence of the gulf between heaven and hell, and you're not going to be able to cross from one side to the other. So I often wonder why people ask this question or get bogged down with this question, because the idea would be, well, if there's an intermediate hell, maybe I can come back. And the answer is no, you can't. Because the Bible refers to that as Hades. But once you're there, there's only one more stop in the journey, if you will. And that is the permanent hell, which is the lake of fire where there'll be wailing and gnashing of teeth. So you don't want to go there. That's a bad choice. And that doesn't get you into heaven. And you can't come out of there and get a pass to jump back into line to get into heaven. No fast pass. You simply have to make a decision to follow Christ, and that's what will allow you to get to heaven. Don't know if that helps or not. I know that for some of you, if you have family members that believe in purgatory, I just said there wasn't one. There's not. It's not biblical. And basically, if you die and you die separated from Jesus, there's no comeback from that. And that's exactly what I just said, even though there's a Hades and there's a final destination, that lake of fire, hell. Which ought to give you a sense of urgency, and me a sense of urgency, to make sure the people that we love and we know how to get to heaven. It's important. It's a big deal. Help them lock down their eternity once and for all. I look forward to joining you next time here, the next episode of Oh Heavens.